Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, new video, new car, CarX, new setup also. Hope y'all been good. Hope y'all been enjoying. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but don't worry, there should be some videos already out. But there's some things I've been working on. I've been trying to develop a new setup, really, just learning more about suspension setup and all of that. But I think it's time to debut something new and hopefully this helps someone. And I'm gonna drop my little gems here and there, but let's get into it. All right, let's go. So this car is obviously new. I will be doing a different type of build on here. I don't think I will. I guess we could do the stock trim this time. Mm, Definitely not using that one. But yeah, we'll see what difference I do with that. I'm not too excited about some of the kits, but the biggest thing, I think I'm gonna leave the stop motor in there for now. But let's get into the setup. Let's start with this one. So I recently started to add all the weight back to my cars. Yes, you could get away with running the lightest car and all of that, but for the tire width that I've been using recently, I need all the weight I could put in there to try to keep it fair, really. The gearing, only difference is I run a Samsonus setup now. I think that's the biggest thing. Normally I do like a 4-speed, but I do a little bit of a Samsonus, but so I still have the option of the the 4 gear. I could use 4 gears to drift, but I have 6 just in case I need to, use all of them. So depending on the track. So the gears roughly close to the same, but slight little tweaks here and there. Nothing too crazy, but it still gets the job done. So the motor setup has changed also. I think this style motor is gonna give me a little bit of a fight. Like it's not making enough because I'm not gonna move this number. I'm gonna leave it there. So I might swap the motor out in the next build, but for all the out the stop motor and stuff, we gonna keep it where it's at right now. The braking force definitely went down. I am gonna do a 315 on here. I'm gonna leave the might do a 275 in the front. 100 there. This is gonna come up. So the reason why I do the 315 is because no matter what car, no matter what setup they got, I could chase them with my new setup. So get into that a little bit more as we go, but um, you can see the direction I'm going for with this car already. Um, 240, 315, 240. All right, yep, everything else seems about right. All right, so here is where the drastic change in setup happened. It only because I want the car to do a certain thing. I've been experimenting a lot more with dampening and learning. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about the term anti-squat and all of that. It's more heavily used in drag racing. It's making its way over to drifting. Not saying people didn't understand it before, people wasn't using it before, but now it's becoming a more common thing. So I kind of wanted to understand it. Yes, this game doesn't have the extreme way of doing the anti-squat of moving moving a certain arm and doing a certain to a certain position, but you can still achieve it with just dampening and just understanding what you're doing. So, I'm gonna start with the sway bar. So, sway bar is roughly higher in the front, but I'm still on the 17 on the rear, right? Um, just so I could control the side bite a little bit. The spring rate in the rear definitely changed. Definitely half the front in the rear. But I will gain back the travel with just moving the length, right? Moving the length, and in the front, it could come up just a tad bit, not too crazy. I think we could come down a tad bit, like probably 21, 25. Still have a fairly decent ride height, right? So in the front, I like to do 6 and then 8 and then half of that. So 3, 4, right? Sometimes I change this, but roughly that's the idea. So this is where the kind of like the little bit of a mini version of an anti-squat. So normally the highest I would go for the bump in the rear is like 10, right? And then for this we could go to extreme length and go 20. And then we're gonna start with the extreme values and just show y'all what I'm talking about and how to kind of use it. All right, so we're gonna do that. The camber definitely changed. I'm roughly around 6 to 7. I'm gonna do 6 here just for now. The camber, I'm back to my 1.2 right around there. The toe in, I'm definitely back to an extreme value on the toe in. All right, the toe out in the front, we up to 2. 9 on the caster. Right. Everything else, I think we could do 7 there. I think that's about it. I think that's gonna be the setup. The only change I might do is this motor because it's not making the power I need, but doesn't mean I still can't chase if I need to, right? So let's see what improvements we could do to this. Kind of like the subtle, like a little different, I guess. The mirrors, kind of like the stop mirrors. I might leave it stock, but with carbon. No. I guess we made the car black. Put a cage in it. Side. I don't really. Oh, the little things right there, I guess. I like the stop bumper. Don't really want to change much back here. I understand the diffuser and all of that, but I like the stock bumper. Yeah, I kind of like the stock. Leave the stock there. No wings. Probably like a duck bill if we can, but that's what I'm looking for. And normally I have like y'all know me, I like the wider arches and all of that. But with this kit, with the new CarX Drift, I like how they got it, where you could put the flares on if you want. You don't have to, like, you make the decision. I think I'm gonna go to stock ones there. The seats haven't changed, still the same seats, still the same steering wheel, still the same. I did add a sequential shifter to my rig, so I am truly a sequential now. The wheels, I think we could go. Not really sure what wheels I want to go here. Kind of liking this. Alright, so I think we're gonna do that. Save that. Alright, let's experiment with the kits and see if we could achieve the same look but with the flares. So let's see what we got. I don't know. Yeah, we got the flares. Let's see the front bumper. Don't really have the look I'm going for with the front bumper. Let's see. That one. Guess gauge. That one. Cut. Okay, got the cut, but the cut, it doesn't give me the dumps of the cuts, so that's why I'm not gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna go back to this. Stock with fine. So yeah, I'm not completely sold on this setup right here. Abandon. Alright, so we're gonna do like the stock look, but still achieve the same goal. I wasn't gonna change. Just leave it for now. We're gonna go carbon. And we're gonna go black. And get smooth carbon. Right, smooth carbon with the black. I'll come back to that if I need to. The wheels, we definitely not doing that. I don't rock the black wheels anymore. Same Wise Fab look with the VCs. I like how in the new game we don't have to mess with that. We don't really matter so much. All right, so that's the gist of the car. Let's see if there's a good session. That's from Orlando. Ted. I have recently fell in love with the Long Beach. It was my favorite track. I just didn't have the best line on it. But we're gonna see how the setup fares. Gonna take a long way. As I said, I don't have the horsepower to really throw the kitchen sink at it, but see, somebody will take our run. Alright, as I said, this is on the most extreme setting right now. So it has a lot of rebound. Still a ripper. Let's see how we do chasing. Oh my god. Yeah, oh boy. I guess they in here practicing for a comp, so don't do that to me. Oh, Psycho in here. So this is my homie, Psycho. How you know I would be in this lobby? That's fire. So I'm gonna make him part of the video. I'm gonna join the Discord. I have a video coming up with him, but shit, he making a feature right now. I have this. This probably. I've been shredding with him Oh my god. That is sick. So me and him been talking about making a video together. So him just being in here, maybe he running a comp because he is a part of a group. So I don't know if he's be able to join the Discord, but I'm gonna hit him up just now. Oh my god. Oh boy, overrated. I'm gonna let this car go. Chase him. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna give them a lead. As you can see, the setup is there. I don't need to change much. I don't need to do much. Like, all the car is there for the chase and the lead. Let's see if he want to run it. Yeah, our boy Psycho in here. Damn. See, you already know what time it was. I think I'm gonna end out the video here, guys. Tune in for the next one. But as you see, the car works perfectly. So on to the next one, guys.